Welcome to another edition of RAPLife Sports. I'm your host, Otis Smith, my co-host, Sahara, Byrd, and we're sitting here with Mr. Boney, Kendall Boney's father. Thank you for coming on the show. Finally got a parent on.
No doubt. I got to switch it up a little bit. You heard from the coaches, you heard from the players, got to hear from the parents.
That's right.
No doubt.
Well, first question I wanted to ask you is, we sort of talked about it a little bit as far as when he got there, he was competing for a starting job.
Right.
And it didn't go his way originally as far as he started and then, got replaced. Oh, yeah. How did you, as a father, how did you keep him engaged and make sure that, because, it's a different generation, different mindset. So how did you keep him engaged and get him ready for his moment?
Man, honestly, it came from my own life experiences. Being a former athlete, playing, and I played at Savannah State. I played football and basketball at Savannah State. Played quarterback, so I knew about competition. I knew what that's about. So, and there's been times I came up on the short end of the stick. I wasn't that guy. I wasn't that man. So when I saw it, got to see the growth. I mean, see the growth. Let's keep it real, man. It's a big time program. So I think mentally, being that he had so much success, his 11th grade year at his former school, he's the top quarterback in the county and everything. It's like we talked about earlier, he was looking for instant gratification, instant claim to fame, but you transfer in a new situation, you transfer into a program that's expectation is to win the state championship. So getting there, the expectation is high. The best kid gonna play at every position. It wasn't just the quarterback position. I saw 3 or 4 kids battling for running back. I saw 7 to 8 kids fighting to be in that 4-man wide receiver rotation. Offensive lineman, defensive lineman, they compete. So everybody was competing. So when he came up on the short end of the stick, naturally he was hurt. I felt his pain as a parent. I'm not gonna say it a lot, but to be the razor man, I had to show him the right way. I couldn't allow him to back down from the competition. I couldn't allow him to run from the competition. You gotta stand up in it. You gotta go to practice the next day, show coach what you got. It's a day-to-day thing when you're in competition. We do we think. It ain't no overnight. So even when it came out on the short end of the stick at the early of the season, I'm a team guy. So I was happy we was winning. When I saw both quarterbacks, both kids talent. That kid Austin, he separated last year. He's talented. He's gonna be a college quarterback one day. You know what I'm saying? I see the potential. So I saw what Coach Smith saw not only in Austin but also in Kendall. I saw where when he got the 2 quarterbacks, how it could work, how it could actually make the team better. Because they both had 2 different styles of play. So it was a beautiful thing. It was rough on him. It was rough on Mama. Mama took it real hard. But I had to do the right thing as a dad. Like, no, gotta go to work, gotta show what you got. Round 2, round 3. That's what competition is about. And I knew it was gonna be better prepare him for college.
Well, my question is, what initially made you transfer him to Cedar?
Wanted to win, honestly, wanted to win. Kendall had a lot of good individual success at Monday's Mill, but as a team they struggled. And I'm a former player and former coach. I saw some things that I didn't necessarily agree with. Nothing morally wrong, but just I saw where the kids wasn't getting pushed. And I wanted my son to have an opportunity to play college football. And I felt like even though he had all that success he had his junior year, it was kind of a false perception of what you really want to face when you go off to college. So putting him in a program like Cedar Grove and transferring over there, I knew he was going to get challenged. One of the things I told Coach Smith to do, coach him hard. If y'all watch this during the course of the season, Coach Smith was probably harder on Kendall than he was on a lot of other kids. And Kendall probably didn't even understand why. But I told him, hey, coach, grind him up. Enemy is the good. Good is the enemy of greatness. You know what I'm saying? That was Coach Smith's model. He carried it like a badge of honor. So when Kendall was good, that wasn't good enough. He was looking for greatness, and he was pushing him for greatness. So when Kendall really figured it all out, we went down to Savannah, and I saw how he responded when Coach Smith put him in the game, gave him that shot. I said, well, we're gonna win. Because now I saw the kid I was looking to see all year. He was locked in. I think Coach Smith, Coach L saw what they was waiting to see. So when it all happened, man, we were ready to roll.
So how was that moment for you as a dad to see your son, his last play, high school football, throw that storybook moment. Like, how was that as a dad? Like, how was that?
We in the month that happened in like December. We in March. I'm still on the high. Like I told Kendall, man, what he did, man, it was almost like a movie. Honestly, it was like, man, he came in there. He didn't start the game, but he wasn't. I saw early in the season when he didn't start the game. He got in the game, he wasn't mentally there, but he was already locked in. He was already used to Coach Smith switching up, going with his feel with his quarterback situation. So when he got in there, he was ready to go, you know. And so when he got in there, the second half, we scored, and I was like, okay. I saw he was still locked in, you know. He never let up, and he was determined to get it done. And it just made me feel great as a dad to see my kid stand up when I know he could have laid down. I know he could have quit it on himself. You know what I'm saying? He never did. So I think now, being that he's going off to college, it's going to be 4 or 5 other quarterbacks there waiting on him. Sure. You know what I'm saying? What you going to do? How you going to carry yourself? Day to day, you got to grind it out. You got to grind it out. The best guy going to play, and that's life. You know. Even when we try to prepare these kids for life, it's so much bigger than football.
Let me ask you this: did you going back to Sahara's question? How did you feel when he threw it and Jaden caught it?
Right.
And you knew that was the game, right? Did you jump up? That's my son. That's my boy. Did you jump up?
I was already standing.
Okay.
I was already standing. The clock was winding down. We had just got like 3 false spot penalties. So we backing up, man. I'm like, but my faith never worried. My homeboy had just said, man, something special about to happen. Okay. You know, he recorded it with his phone. That's why it went viral so fast. Because as soon as it happened, he sent it to Twitter. He posted it on, I think, Max Preps. Okay. So before I left the stadium, man, I had like 96 messages in my phone. Wow. It went viral that fast, and man, it was just like, when he threw that ball, I mean, he threw a rope. Jaden caught it. He put it where only Jaden could get it, man. It was a surreal moment. I mean, it's something I'll never forget the rest of my life, honestly.
Well, I'll make sure when he was playing in Southern, that I hit him up on Twitter.
Right.
If I don't hit him, say, hey, Dad, because you know a lot of times on TV, hi, Mom. And so if he don't say, hey, Dad, he going to get a tweet from me. I'm going to hit him straight in the DM, like, hey, man, where's the picture of your dad?
Like, no doubt. Like, Kendall's a solid kid, man. And the most impressive thing about my son, and I celebrate it more than I celebrate football. Sure. He's a 3.8 student. High academics, take AP classes, honors classes. It's been that way since 9th grade. That was my only guarantee with transferring my kid to Cedar Grove. I wanted more football. I know he wanted more out of football, but then I had to fall back on that most parents don't. I had 3 kids, I had 3.8 GPA. I knew Kendall was gonna go to school for free, regardless. So I had to tell him, hey man, relax. You put too much pressure on yourself because it's 2 of y'all. Relax, settle down and go play your game. Stop. Because he was pressing because he was worried about football scholarship. Right. He was worried about how college recruiters going to look at him playing in a 2 quarterback system and then sometimes start second. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that stage we had, all that time we had, that national schedule, just go play. Coach put you in the game, just play your game. You know what I'm saying? Because they were 2 different quarterbacks. They brought 2 different things to the table and then allowed Coach Smith and Coach L to be versatile in their attack. And, you know, I'm a coach, so I saw through what he couldn't see, you know what I'm saying, being 17-year-old, being in the situation. Sure. So once I got him to settle down, man, he played his best football down the stretch. He had like 9 touchdowns, 1 interception in 5 playoff games. He locked in. And, you know, and I'm glad Coach Smith grinded him up like that. Didn't settle for him being good, because I saw one time, Kendall took off running with the ball, his first down, got 7 yards, but they playing man-to-man. We had 4 verts. Throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? Throw the ball. So that's the things that, you know, not selling, that was a good play you made, but we want you to make a great play. You know what I'm saying? So enemy, good is great, is the enemy of great. You know, and he can take that with him the rest of his life.
So as a parent, like how is it as being a parent of a student athlete in the Cedar Grove culture? Because it's a culture. It's a growing culture. So how is it to be coming from the previous school culture to being in that culture? Like, what's the difference?
To be honest with you, man, it was night and day. Cause like coming from Money's Mill, and they have their own culture, but coming into the environment that they got at Cedar Grove, first thing that grabbed me was the family atmosphere. And then it goes all the way down to the parents in the community. Like you say, I mean, the parents accepted me like my kid been playing there with their kid the last 3 or 4 years. They accepted Kendall, the players, like he been their quarterback the last 3 or 4 years. Like he started 9th grade with them and everything. It was just a family atmosphere. Everybody was showing so much love, it was so much support. I mean, it made it easy, you know what I'm saying? And me coming in, I didn't want to upset that in no way, shape, form, or fashion. I just wanted to be a part of it. I wanted me and Kendall, my family, to embrace it. And let's go win this championship, man. You know, that's what it's about. And I told him that, man, the expectations in this situation from where you're coming from are so much higher. So mentally, you gotta be ready. And he had to grow up, you know, being 17, being the only child at the house, you know, feeling privileged, feeling like he's entitled to something. But man, Coach Smith did a great job grinding him up. And now I know when he goes to get in that swag, he's gonna be ready. We're ready to tear it up.
It was pretty much what we had for you. Want to appreciate you for coming in, you know, giving that parent aspect. That's something, you know, people don't see there. They see the kids, they see the coaches, they don't see the people that buying the cleats, taking them to practice, picking them up for practice, and you know, putting in that work. So we just appreciate you giving us that point of view on the situation.
Yeah, the family aspect that Cedar role is strong, man. Like, it's a beautiful thing, and you don't get that at every high school. I mean, and I can say that because I've been to a different high school. I saw it, man. What they doing, man, it's something special. Like, the chances of winning next year are so high just because of the support. Everybody from the administration, the principal, everybody rallied around that team. We lost Trayvon, man.